tell you now just who they are. Listen to their stories and how they tell when they joined and how they're doing so well. Telling us what it's all about today and how they are loving that own passive way. On passive, here today on passive, no better way. Listen to the Julie and the Milo show, so then you can be the very first to know. On passive, it's here today. Julie and Milo show is coming your way on passive.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today is November 8th, 2021. Welcome to the Julie and Milo show. My name is Julie. I'm coming to you from Orange County, California. My dear friend Milo. Milo, could you please say hello?
Hey, how you guys doing? It's Milo from Nashville, Tennessee.
Thank you, Milo. Milo, you and I have a conversations about ONPASSIVE every single day and probably 10 times a day. We both know how blessed we are to be in ONPASSIVE and to be part of the community globally. Around the world, we have so many friends that we made. You know, I think this month, Milo, is November, which is Thanksgiving month. And for me, I call it a Friendsgiving month because this month is a month I do realize and remind myself because of the friendships we all have around the world. And Milo, we do have a special friend in the holding room right now. Without any further ado, would you please introduce our friend here?
I can, man, and I'm excited to have this guy back on the show again. Anybody that's been in ONPASSIVE for a while, they will know this guy because he posts all the time. He's a great leader. He's a motivator. And it's none other than Mr. Bobby Diraag. Come on out, Bobby. Hey, welcome to the show, Bobby. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Bobby, so good to have you here with us. Thanks for making the time to sit here and chat with us.
I'm so fired up. Thank you for having me, guys. I love you both. I love you so much. God bless us. God bless ONPASSIVE. Let's do this.
All right. Bobby, we had you on the show before. We brought you back. We loved your interview before, but you just keep pumping out the good stuff, the comments, and I keep watching you, and I love your comments and how you motivate people and about ONPASSIVE. Just tell us a little bit about yourself and what's going on right now with you.
Well, yeah, I mean, the last time we chatted was back in February, believe it or not. And oh my God, so much has changed since then. Well, first and foremost, I have a very special announcement to make. My son got married in September. So that was a massive, massive occasion for all four of us and all my family. Everything went like clockwork. It was just so wonderful. And now we have our daughter-in-law as well with us. So there's 5 of us now. So it's absolutely amazing. My knowledge for ONPASSIVE has grown and grown and grown and grown and grown. My belief in our CEO has reached astronomical levels, if that's even possible, because I was totally in it to win it right from day one. Other than that, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, will be wealthy, and I'm wise. I'm wiser.
Absolutely, absolutely. Bobby, I've witnessed you. I've witnessed all the posts that you put out there. We're going to come back to that topic in a little bit, but I wanted to ask you this. You've met someone who is very respectful in the world, not just, you know, in where you are, but in the world. Tell me about it. Who is it? And tell me about that individual.
Oh, thanks for mentioning that, Julie. Yeah, last time when we met, I actually forgot to mention that because I was so psyched up about ONPASSIVE. But yeah, when I was younger, my uncle, my dad's brother, he used to work for the High Commission of India, and he used to always get invitations to Buckingham Palace garden party. And he was allowed, him and his wife were allowed to go. And he was also allowed to bring 2 guests, which had to be family. So it turned out to be, it was my turn. and my cousin's turn to go. So we went to the garden party, all suited and booted, and lo and behold, the Queen came out, Prince Philip came out, Prince Charles came out, and Princess Diana.
Wow.
Princess Diana came out, and we all standing in a line, and they just walk past you and they wave at you, and all of a sudden, hand to heart, she looked at our congregation. There was like 4 of us, and she walked towards us, and she started to talk to us, and I shook her hand, right? And she asked me, why do we wear turbans? So she was talking to us for about 3-4 minutes, but I think that was the most amazing moment in my life. I will never. I didn't wash my hand for a week.
I agree. I think I
And
would
you know, the
almost.
sad thing is, yeah, I mean, the sad thing is we didn't have cameras and stuff like that then. I'm talking about like very early 1980s.
Yeah.
So we didn't have cameras. We couldn't take a screenshot or a selfie and things like that. But I took the selfie up here in my head. So that's the best bit.
That is.
I will never forget that.
Oh, I wouldn't either. That's amazing. Princess Diana was an incredible woman, you know, and so so you brought up a point. Why do you wear a turban? What did you tell her?
Well, back in the very early 1700s in India, the Mughal Empire was oppressing all other religions like Hindus and stuff like that. And our gurus decided to create our own army and our own identity to fight against them. And that's where we basically decided to, like, because they say that you can see a Sikh a mile away. And that's what our guru wanted. He wanted to make sure that we could be noticed a mile away. So now, I mean, if I walk in a crowd, you'll see me straight away. So it's a distinctive mark that we want to tell the world that we are Sikh, and we're all over the world now.
Oh, that's cool. So is there a symbol to any colors, or do you have to wear certain colors, or does it matter?
Our main color is sort of like orange, blue, but I'm wearing a red today because it matches my shirt.
Okay. So it's just pretty much, because I noticed that sometimes Gerstmann has on a bright yellow one. So I didn't know.
He's mostly wearing a yellow shirt then. If you look at Jazz, you know, Jesse.
Yeah.
He's very colorful. I mean, sometimes he wears an orange turban with an orange shirt. I mean, I'd love to do that, but I'm a bit boring, so I usually red or black for me.
Gotcha. Now, is that all put together and you just slip it on, or do you tie that on some way?
It's basically a cloth that we stretch into, like, say that big, and then we just start from this from here, and then we just keep going round until we end up with the last bit, and then we close that, put it over, fix it all up, and here I am.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Do you wear the turban?
Takes me about 5 minutes now on a good day. But we do have bad turban days, like you guys have bad hair days.
I don't usually have too many of them.
I've had occasions where I've tried to put my turban on and it's just not happening.
Do you wear the turban when you go outside? Do you wear it at home? How often do you wear it, or is it something that you wear it all the time?
We wear it when we go out. We don't, very rarely will you find a Sikh wearing it at home, but we do still cover our heads because we believe God is everywhere. Mm-hmm. So we try to keep our head covered. But special occasions like weddings and stuff like that, we do make it more important. But going out, I mean, I always wear a turban. So occasionally you might see me in a hat. Maybe I'll come on one of the webinars with a hat on one day.
Right.
We wouldn't
So-
know you.
Yeah.
You'll know then I'm having a bad turban day. That's why Bobby's wearing a hat today.
There you go.
All right, so Bobby, I know that you just recently, your son had, you have an addition in your family, and I know you were excited about it. You were so proud of your son. Tell us a little bit about it. I know you're very happy to have one extra individual. Now it's your daughter in your family. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's like I don't have one daughter, and I have two daughters now. So it's a wonder. It's a love marriage. They've been going out together for over 10 years, and they basically clicked from day one. And the wedding was basically a formality for them, but for us it was a massive, massive occasion. We went to a very, very massive temple in Gravesend. It's one of the biggest temples maybe in the UK. And the occasion was just it went so like clockwork. Everything fell into place, and it's something that I'll never forget in my life. You know, he's my only son, so it's something that it was just wonderful, Julie. It was just so beautiful.
Wow, I can see the beaming and the proudness, the pride in you when you say about it, and when you put posts out there about your sons getting married. So
I shared some pictures. I did share some pictures, and I'll try to share some more, definitely.
Absolutely, we would love to see some more pictures of you out there and your son, actually. You know, I just see that you are a very proud parent, and now you are actually someone else's father as well, and I'm very sure she feels the same, that you are the dad, you are the father of for her, because I as a woman, marrying into someone's family can be lonely, can be sad.
Yeah.
But you gave that love, and you know, you and your wife gave that love, and also your daughter is giving that love to her, and I can totally see it's in your post that you put out there.
But also the best thing is that because I'm a founder, it's changed my life so much. I mean, I've got a spring in my step all the time now. You know, I'm so like on cloud 9 all the time, and I think that resonated in the wedding. When I saw them going around the holy book, because you have to go around 4 times around the holy book, and then you're married, basically. It's a Sikh thing, and I was just looking at them. I was sitting there thinking, you guys are so set for life. You know, you're gonna have no financial issues, and you're gonna have everything's just, you know. And I was just sitting there. I was sitting in front of the holy book, and I was just blessing our CEO consistently for doing what he's doing for us. Just a wonderful feeling. It's such a wonderful feeling.
I was just going to ask you that question, you know, being you're a founder and now with your family, and same way with me, you know, even no matter what you're going through at this point in life, we know that there's this bright light at the end of the tunnel, you know, and like you said, you know, you brought your children in, they are set for life. Don't we wish we would have had that when we were younger?
Well, when I got married, my future was so uncertain that and the difference between me getting married and my son getting married is like day and night. Honestly, it's day and night. I didn't know what I was going to do after I got married. We had so many financial issues. We had problems at home and everything. And but my son, you know, by the grace of God and thanks to Ash, everything's just going to be so beautiful for them, you know. And I was just, you know, I was actually in tears, not only seeing my son get married, but also knowing that he's just set, he's sorted, as we say over here in the UK. He's sorted for life.
For sure. You know, the feeling of being successful, the feeling of being proud parents is what you witnessed in that wedding when you just shared that with us. I think that feeling is massive, and I don't even think you have a word to describe that.
No, we honestly don't, because, you know, we're still I remember Marty saying in one of the recent webinars that he pinches himself so much he's got marks all over his body. And it's so true, though. I get up in the morning and the first thing I think about is ONPASSIVE. And the last thing I think about when I go to sleep is ONPASSIVE. You know, it's just ONPASSIVE, 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 Ash, 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 webinars, webinars, webinars. I mean, I don't attend webinars, but I watch every webinar that I can get hold of. You know, there's no webinar that I've missed, you know, especially when listening to you guys, listening to Mike Ellis, Marty, Michael, you know, I'm just listening to Red. I mean, Red is fantastic, you know, and plus he's a UK guy, so a little bit of discrimination there, but, I mean, but everyone is so on fire. Charles, of course, Charles Osong, everyone's just so on fire. Marina, we're all just like so up there right now, because we know it's a done deal. And the thing that really gets me is, I mean, for $97, why have you still not become a founder? I mean, what in God's name are you waiting for? It just doesn't make sense. It blows my mind that how critical can you be of something, you know, that you can't believe over 1 million people, you know, that Absolutely. this is the real deal. You know, what is your problem, man? It blows me away, you know, but as Ash said, as Ash said, everyone can't be a founder. So,
yeah. Did you happen to watch Red and James' show yet?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I love the question you asked. How long is it going to take for the first one to become a billionaire? You know what, Milo? When you asked that question, that was like a punch in the mouth.
Right, because
it blew me away, man. That question blew me away, because we're talking about billionaire with a B.
Right.
We're not even talking about millionaire with an M anymore.
I wanted to ask him, when do you think it's going to be the first trillionaire? The T.
Well, I think Ash has got to be the first trillionaire, man. Because you know what? Yeah. Even though he doesn't even care about it, you know, it doesn't even mean anything to him that to be a trillionaire. He doesn't even want to be a millionaire.
Well, he's going to give away $1 million a day, you know, and one of the things I love that Ash said, I don't know if you've seen the webinar, I'm sure you did, where Ash was talking, and he said he was going to give away $1 million a day, and he wanted to keep 1,000. And he says, Is there anyone that wants to join my team? And I raised my hand right away. I do. I want to be there. Yeah, we want to be there, you know, because I think
it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't, see, we're so humble now. You know, when I first came into ONPASSIVE, I was so egotistic. I wanted to get a Rolls Royce. I wanted to get a 7-bedroom house, and I wanted to get this. These things just don't seem to mean anything anymore now. I mean, it's like we've already achieved that. You know, right. I mean, even though it's like virtual,
yeah,
it feels as if we've already achieved that. We've already received that recognition of that. You know, and
you're exactly right.
I wanted to get a nice car, but now today, I'm happy to get a Ford.
Sure.
Honestly, I'll be happy to get a brand new Ford. I mean, that's going to cost me what, $20,000, I don't know, something like that.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that, man. And the rest, I just want to help people. I just want to give it away. You know, that's it.
Me too, man.
You know, the more I understand about ONPASSIVE, the more it humbled me. Yesterday, I was in church. I was actually just kind of like reviewing the whole entire journey of ONPASSIVE, and truly humbled me. You know, all I did was I just wanted a better car, you know, that drives, that function well. I like to have just a home that is safe and that's secure. You know, it's truly humble us. And right now, all the worries that we're going through in life, we all understand that it's just temporarily, you know, and that is something that's truly amazing, how one person changed our life. And that's one of the reasons why I took his quote, I cannot change the whole world, but I can change your world. I mean, that's exactly what I put out to the public, and that's a conversation.
I mean, the guy is absolutely amazing. You know, he's completely changed he's completely changed our life, and we haven't even received a penny yet. He's changed the most important thing that needs to be changed, and that's our mindset. He's changed our mindset to think like him, and to be humble like him, not to be greedy, to share. And I'm happy to say that the majority of us do have that attitude, you know, and that's really good. Yeah, there's some bad founders that don't get it, you know, but that's life, you know. They're getting weeded out anyway, you know. They're getting found out, and Ash said it in his last webinar. I don't need founders like that, you know. He wants someone that's committed to his cause, which is now our cause, you know, which is just brilliant. I mean, I'm so in awe of this gentleman, you know. I just can't. I can talk about him forever, you know. I'm just so impressed. I'm so impressed.
Yes, and you know what you're saying here really resonate and really align with a lot of the posts that you put out there. And a lot of the posts that you put out there, very inspirational. So tell me, Bobby, are you and your wife are all in this together? I know that this week we're talking about friendship, we're talking about couples, we're talking about that, but I wanted to know, is your wife completely in this with you?
I'll be honest with you, because of all the failures I've had in my past. My wife, you know, I talk about ONPASSIVE with her all the time. She says to me, "How are we going to do this?" I said, "Don't worry, that's going to be sorted out. How are we going to do that? How are we going to do?" "Oh, don't worry, I'm in ONPASSIVE. I'm a founder now. Everything's fine." And you know, I can tell that she believes me, because she can see the shine from my face when I talk about ONPASSIVE. But I do believe that maybe 5% of her still feels uncomfortable, which is understandable, because she's seen, you know, Julie, she's seen me really down there, man. You know, she's really seen me hurt. I can totally, because I mean, we love each other. We've been together for over 30 years now, so she knows me like the back of her hand, you know, and she doesn't want me to get hurt, basically. But I'll tell her, I mean, I told her I'm going to be in a webinar with the Julie and Milo show. I can't wait for you to meet them. And she's going, "Oh, hope to give them my regards," she said. So
can't wait to see
yeah, I
her.
mean, can you imagine when we guys meet up? She's going to be with me, you know. I'm not going to meet you on my own. Wherever I'm going to go, or anywhere in the world, by the grace of God, she's going to be by my side, you know. So you're going to meet my good lady, hopefully soon.
That's awesome. We can't wait to do that, man. We just can't wait to do it. You know,
the bottom line is obviously she doesn't want me to get hurt, so she does have a little bit of a doubt, but I know 95% that she's in it to win it.
Did you say 30 years or did you say 40 years?
30, sir.
30. Okay, that's what I thought it was 30.
This is actually our 30th year. We got married in 91.
Awesome, man. That's a long time to be together. That's great, man. And hopefully, you know, we'll get this thing, if we get it kicked off and we still have the Mexico trip, hopefully you guys will get to see us
I cannot wait.
I know, it's going to be so fun, man. We'll just,
I cannot wait.
I can't wait to meet people.
When I'm not helping, yeah, you know, when I'm not helping people, I'm just going to be traveling, you know, so it's going to be absolutely amazing. You know, I'm going to try to balance it both out.
Yeah.
Yeah, majority of the time, I'm just going to be traveling, Milo, man. I'm going to see God's beautiful world, man, with my missus by my side.
Is Nashville on that list?
Oh, absolutely, because you live there.
All right. Yeah. Come on down, brother. We'll be going on.
Milo, man, I cannot wait to meet you two, man. It's going to be intense.
It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be
and I'm a bit of a singer as well. So I'm going to do some karaoke with you. Definitely.
There you go. Well, we'll go out karaoke, and I guarantee you we'll have some fun, brother.
Oh, mate, I am a bathroom singer, but I do try my best. So Well, they say you're supposed to sing when like no one's listening to you, so I just go crazy. Don't worry.
That's the way to do it, man. You know, people sometimes are intimidated. They say, "Oh, I'm not singing in Nashville," but Nashville's the best place to sing because you can get up on the stage, and even if you can't sing well, the crowd starts singing with you, and it's like you're the star up there, you know, and you just put the shine on.
It's the atmosphere, isn't it? It's the atmosphere. Get into the atmosphere. And my personality always makes me get into the atmosphere. I'm always like, yeah, I'm up for it. Let's do it.
You'll love it, man. You'll love it. Maybe me and you'll sing a duet or something, you know?
Oh man, you know what? That'll be so beautiful.
That'll be fun.
You know, Bobby, just really truly talking with you here, watching you and have you talk about your wife, how you're so beaming. I'm holding back tears right now. It's a joy, you know, it's truly a tear of joy that I'm sharing with you because I can witness what you said. And every single post that you put out there, it's basically coming truly from your heart. So I appreciate you, Bobby. You are inspiring the whole entire community. And I'm so glad to say that we are so proud to have a friend like yourself, Bobby. So Julie,
that's so beautiful.
So proud.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Julie. That's so beautiful.
And
that's very kind of you. And likewise. You know, you guys, what you guys are doing. I mean, like Julie, you're everywhere, man. I don't know how you do it, but I clap my hands to you. You know, you're a massive example to the LC, like Milo is. Milo's actually met Ash, so. He's on a different level to us.
No.
You've had the pleasure of Ash's company.
I was lucky. I'm telling you, when you meet Ash, it's going to be a whole different experience than when you see him online. Even though online he looks good and he, you know, all that. When you meet him in person and you feel the passion coming from his heart, and you listen to him talk to you, and you know, that day he talked to me, and I remember, I'll never forget, you know, first thing he walked through the door, he's smiling from ear to ear. And, you know, I stuck out my hand and he just throws his arms around me.
Wow.
And says, my brother, you know, and he didn't even hardly know me. That's not normal, right? And I just felt his heart, you know, and he sat down and he started talking to me, and I'll never forget. He sat over there with almost tears in his eyes, and he said, you know, he said,
it's amazing, you know. It's just, you know, it's hard to believe, to be honest, you know, that there is someone like that. I mean, after all the crap that we've gone through, I mean, we've seen some really horrible people. Our hope was so low, you know, but we're very positive people. The majority of us are really positive,
right?
And we saw the videos, and we saw, it sounds too good to be true, man. But hey, what the heck, you know? What the heck? Let's go with this, man. You know what I mean? And over time, I mean, September 2018 for you and me. Yeah. I've got loads of different accounts anyway. So, but yeah, we over time, I mean, obviously we haven't received anything. We all want to make money. Obviously, who doesn't? But there's a different aspect to ONPASSIVE. It's like it's a concrete. It's like written in stone. Dare I say, it's written in stone that it's a done deal. You know, and. Right. I just when I speak to people, I just tell them, look, let Ash do what he's got to do. You know, he knows what he's doing. He's on top of this. Yeah. So let him get on with what he's got to do. Yeah, all right. He said he's going to do it that day, but it's not in his hands. Right. It's in the tech. It's in his team's hands. Right. If they say that Ash is not ready, it's not ready. All right. We don't want any U-turns. We want this to go as beautiful, as smoothly as it possibly can, and for that, it takes time. So just relax, man. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy it.
Absolutely. Bobby, it's been great talking with you today. Unfortunately, we're running out of time, but man, it's just been so good talking to you. So I'm going to send it back over to Julie. Miss Julie, take it away and wrap this thing up for us.
Absolutely. Bobby, it's such a pleasure to sit here and talk with you. I think this conversation is very intimate to me. It's just because of the things that we share, the family, the joy that we share here. And I wanted to thank you for being who you are, the leader of ONPASSIVE, your inspiration to other people watching you. And on behalf of the Julie and Milo Show and the founders of ONPASSIVE, we're proud to have you as a friend. I'd like to hear a few of your last words.
I'm just going to say this. Standing tall, hand in hand, we are the unicorn, we are the stars. Standing tall, hand in hand, we are the unicorn, we are the stars. Oh, in it to win it, in it to win it.
All right. Good job, Bobby. Nice.
I love it. I love it. I love it. There you have it, everyone, is Bobby Diraag. He's here. He's shared. First time he sang on the Julie and Milo Show. Thank you so much, Bobby. We do hope that you enjoy the conversation that we just had. If you feel that you are a friend of the Julie and Milo Show, let us know. We'd love to have you come on and share the friendship this month in November 2021. Thank you, Bobby, so much for being here with us. We do love you, and we wish someday, very soon, we get to see each other in person. We do hope that you enjoy the show, everyone. Please take care of yourself, stay safe, and stay healthy. Good night from Orange County, California.
Good night from London.
Good night from Nashville.
To the stories and how they tell when they joined another doing so well, telling us what it's all about today and how they are loving that own passive way. On passive, here today on passive, no better way. Listen to the Julie and the Milo Show, so then you can be the very first to know. On passive, it's here today. Julie and Milo Show is coming your way on passive.